plugged in a device into the audio jack. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Sharp and delicious. Am I even on the right goddamn audio? Sharp and delicious. Yes, I am. Am I even on the right goddamn audio? Need to wait for JJ to show up. Dude hit me with the... He said, I'll be there in 3 minutes. Which is wildly specific. And that was 6 minutes ago. May have just leaked the DMs. Everyone ignore that. AJ.
Goose.
We're live.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying the thing you're supposed to do. And there's a 20-minute timer that we probably will just ignore and jump into it. No way, actually, people can filter in or whatever is supposed to be going down. Oh, guess what?
Interesting. What?
We've lost 30 subscribers since we last went live.
Damn, that's crazy.
What? What did those people think? What did they expect?
More content?
We're a sumo live show. We're a sports broadcast. It's like, oh, what are they doing? Guess nothing, apparently. Hey, how you been?
Not bad, not bad.
Something's wrong.
The lady got me very into No Man's Sky, so I've sunk too many hours into that already.
One of the more beautiful redemption stories. Hey.
Agreed.
Like, and it was our fault.
Yep.
Like, that was some shy nerd with a team of like 15 people. And then Sony said, yo, here's blank paychecks. You're gonna be our indie game. He's like, okay. And then he gets on like, who is it, Conan O'Brien or something? One of the late night guys? And he's just like some random indie dev that put out like mobile games in the past that was trying his first thing, and Sony said, you're AAA now. And he didn't have the balls to go, no, we aren't. And then he's on like one of those, not Conan O'Brien. Who's the other one?
I don't know. Jimmy Fallon,
Colbert.
Yeah, Colbert.
Yeah, and then he goes on the Colbert Report for like a proper like interview about this game, and it's like, and he's so uncomfortable the entire time, and he's being told, so what is this? And he's like, is this gonna be in the game? Yeah, and he's too scared to say anything, and everyone looks at it like, this is the biggest load of shit I've ever seen in my life. He has been putting out, he and his team have been putting out DLC for that game 10 years straight.
Yep.
And what's happening is a DLC gets released, it makes the news, and the people go, you know what, I'll actually buy that. And that's why it's free DLC the entire time. He's released a game's worth of DLC in the last 10 years. Beautiful story, beautiful comeback, immensely profitable game. Because of that.
Yeah, and you know what? They just announced that they're releasing a new game, and I was like, I'm getting it. I'm getting that game.
Happy to hear that. Because you know what? You know they're gonna care about it. Dude, AAA really is dead, huh?
Yeah.
Could not be happier. You can even get games released by small teams that are passionate about what they're making. Not trying to apply to a marketing firm. This is the best news I've heard in a while. And how is the game itself?
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, you gotta be the kind of person that can make your own goals. but even then, there is like a decent amount of direction if you want to look for direction. But it is very much the most exploration focused game I've ever played.
Really?
Yeah, you go around and you find cool stuff.
Because I remember when I saw the stuff on launch, you go to a planet, point laser at rock, and then that was it.
I mean, that's still a big. I mean, it's still like a survival base building kind of game, so that is a part of the core gameplay loop if you want it to be, but only if you really want it to be.
Yeah, but when I
Because you
say
can get
that was
yourself
it,
set up.
what I meant was that was it.
Yeah.
That was the
I
game
know.
on launch.
Look, I was a pre-order boy.
Oh my god. Never pre-order, brother. Russian link.
Was. No, that was the game. Actually, no, that wasn't the game. That I had a. Do you remember the game Brink?
Oh shit. Cliff Pazinski?
I pre-ordered Brink. That was the game. That was the game that made me go no more pre-orders until No Man's Sky. Then I pre-ordered No Man's Sky and I was like, okay, really no more pre-orders.
Brink was Cliff Pazinski, right?
I think so. I don't know, man. I don't remember. I just remember the disappointment. Because I thought it was so cool. I still go back and look at that trailer sometimes, and I'm like, oh, that shit would have been
Looking at the
dope
poster
if it
now,
was
this game looks
good.
so cool. That wasn't Cliffy B. What was Cliffy B's game that absolutely tanked? This dude had one of the most like ridiculous fall offs of all time. Yeah, Gears of War 2, Bulletstorm, Gears of War 3, Unreal Tournament, Unreal 2, just absolute Jackrabbit back in the 90s apparently. Just, like Unreal Tournament, Gears of War, Bulletstorm. Great. This dude's the dude, right? And then he releases a game by himself, Lawbreakers. Terrible. No one gave a shit. Radical Heights, cancelled. Hasn't done anything since. This dude fell off the planet. Pretty sure Lawbreakers is like permanently shut down. You can't play it anymore.
Big rip.
It fell off harder than anyone I've ever seen. Dude, indie games driven, like passion driven, like small team indie games are really starting to take off. I heard the strangest phrase I've ever heard in my life recently. Friend slop.
Yeah.
Games like Peak.
But it's like
and
Lethal specific. Company and
yeah.
But it's like, wait, so you're saying that the small, passionately crafted games for a single, very focused experience are doing well, and I can do that with my friends. I wonder why it's a popular genre.
It's a market that no one was approaching, man. Everything was like Call
of Duty. It's crazy.
For the longest time. Because Japan had that shit figured out. Like, Japan has a director when they make a game, right? Like, Metal Gear Solid is a Hideo game. Dark Souls is a Miyazaki game, you know? Dark Souls 2, the one that he wasn't a part of, is bad. And then in America, what's a Bethesda game? What is a Bethesda game? What does that mean? You know?
Yeah,
exactly. Because
I mean, it conjures a very specific kind of game to mind, but it's not one that I'm like especially thrilled to think about.
Diablo 2 and Diablo 4, both Bethesda games. Wildly different. I don't know. I'm very happy with the way the gaming market looks.
Me too.
Shame.
And then Silksong has people pissed off, which makes it Just so good.
Who's got what pissed off?
Silksong, the new Hollow Knight game.
So beautiful. 3 dudes from fucking Adelaide.
Yeah, people are so pissed.
3 dudes from Adelaide said, I like Metroid, and made the best Metroid game of all time. And then 10 years later put out a sequel because it's 3 dudes from Adelaide. And I bought it, I loaded it up for a minute and then closed it because I still haven't beat Hollow Knight, which is what I've been doing this weekend.
Nice. But no, people are pissed because it's only $20. So you've got like the AAA peeps going like, wait, what? We can't do that. And I'm just like, get fucked, lower your prices.
What's crazy is that video games have only ever like slightly increased over the last 40 years. But what it costs to make a one is exponentially ridiculous. So like they are fairly priced, which is the crazy thing, but at the same time, like I'm not paying $80 for Call of Duty.
Nope.
I don't know, video games are still such a strange medium. JJ.
Hard agree. Yes.
I'm gonna ask you an incredibly simple question.
Sure.
How much should a video game cost?
How much fun am I having?
Not what I asked.
Well, what kind of game?
You see the problem here? What do you mean? It's a video game.
No, it's not as easy as that.
How long's the game?
Generally,
does that matter? How much fun am I having? That's subjective.
What's the gameplay loop?
Yeah,
I think that's a super important one when I'm thinking about a game because
I
don't know about you.
Is that relevant?
But I cannot put in more than like, yeah.
Because like Clerks and Jurassic
I don't know, man.
Park
I can't put
came out in the same year, I think, and that movie ticket cost the same. So is that relevant?
Yep. Actually, yeah, it is. I used to manage a theater, and the percentage of money that goes to studios versus the theaters changes depending on the size of the movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, so when we had like big Disney movies, especially Disney.
Oh yeah, Cineplex over
the
here.
split
Disney
was
movies cost $1.50 extra, which is insulting.
Well, I meant like not ticket prices. That's fucking crazy though. But I meant like the ticket would still be, I'm just gonna say $10 for just to make it easy. Ticket would be $10. And then a Disney movie would have an 80-20 split. 20% going to the theater, 80 going back to the studio for a certain number of weeks, and then it would go down to 50-50.
Right. Yeah, because you're making most of your money
and
initially,
then
right?
Smaller movies, a lot. Generally, the theater gets better off with the smaller movies.
Okay. Speaking of ticket prices, there's a locally owned, I think Queensland only, movie chain called Cineplex. $8 tickets.
That is the second largest movie theme. That's crazy. That is the second largest. Actually, no, I think it might be the largest movie theater company in Canada is Cineplex.
Is it the logo with the yellow? It's a circle with the yellow rim and the black and yellow pattern in the middle. So it's a pretty common name when I think about it.
It's white text with 3 rings.
All right, so different company. Cineplex, locally owned. They have like some of those, like Cineplex Hawthorne is like a 70, 80-year-old theater, stuff like that. Like they're noticeably old buildings.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and even like their biggest one in South Bank, which is a popular part of town, $8 movie tickets for an adult. Hoyts? the like proper chain one, right? $23 for a ticket. Every other movie theater in Queensland is like expensive and bullshit, and it's like $16 for a bucket of popcorn, shit like that, right? And Cineplex to this day is like, we are the cheapest shit you'll ever see. $6 for a kid. And it's just like, yes,
fucking man.
I've only ever gone there because, like, why would you go anywhere else other than a locally owned theater that's cheaper than everything else? That like get the big movies on release too. It's not like, oh, we're doing like, indie night, stuff like that. Although there is one near me that does just do like random shit. Where it's like they did for a month, they were just like, yo, Akira Kurosawa? Yeah. Hey, guess what?
Yeah. I've got a place that. Yeah. I went and saw Yojimbo last winter.
Hell yeah. I saw Seven Samurai.
In the theaters. It was sick as fuck. Nice.
You know what that movie's about?
Dude, he's a great director. All like 7 or 8 guys.
Brilliant director.
In armor, probably.
Figured shit out way before anyone else.
Yeah.
Beautiful work.
Yeah.
The
whole
like
spaghetti western
where, like,
genre
is
built off what he did.
And they're like,
so.
no, this just sounds like everything else that's come out for the last 70 years. There's a reason for that. I don't expect the Beatles to be your favorite band, but like recognize why this.
There's
is cool.
a reason why so many bands sound like them. Yeah. No, that Hey,
Salmon though. I don't know if this like
salmon
waiting thing works because we still just have the same amount of people that would normally be here, but it's always fun talking to you. 3 minutes till the show starts. I am a big fan of my ominous giant timer. Seen any good movies lately?
Have I seen any good movies lately? I watched I don't think we've talked about it yet, but I watched 28 Years Later.
I think you said you were going to see that last time we spoke. I remember
there you go.
It, but I don't remember why.
I went into that totally blind. I knew nothing about it going in. I knew that, 100%. Went into it completely blind. I fucking loved it. It's different from the other ones in a real good way.
Hell yeah. I think I've told the story before, but I saw The Martian truly blind. Didn't even see
nice.
Like legit, like I met up with some friends in the city on accident and like, yo, we're gonna see The Martian. And I was like, cool, I want to see an alien movie. And then I'm just like, oh, this is a Matt Damon movie? Oh, cool. And like truly blind. Beautiful experience. Because for at least an hour, I was waiting for The Martian to show up.
And then you realized, oh, he's the Martian.
You think about that, right? They start in space, they leave in space, he gets lost, and he's slowly learning technology. And it's like, hey, you know what would help develop technology? A little green dude.
That'd be a completely different movie.
Although I did see The Big Lebowski for the first time recently. Fun movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, incredibly simple.
That is a fun...
Incredibly fun, though.
That's a very fun first-time watch.
There was, like, 3 scenes that were, like, imprinted into my mind already. Because they were, like, legacy 4chan reaction GIFs.
Yeah.
Which is a weird
Fair enough.
Which is a weird way to engage with the movie, like him dancing in the dream when he's bowling.
Yeah.
John Goodman cocking the gun, getting ready. Like I've seen those so many times before.
Him flying over with the bowling the bowling pins. I see that one all the time.
All right. You're going to have to sit in awkward silence now as I actually kick the show off, because this thing is only viewable on their side.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
All right, live from a McDonald's bathroom behind the Coca Geekon because the doors aren't open yet. None of my shit is set up properly. Let me readjust everything. I had to readjust for the timer. We are not watching a movie today because JJ and I ruined it. And the channel's fate is in the balance. So instead, we got Very Nice Dog and Ura wrestling with Terunofuji.
You can tell because of the knee braces.
It is. It's like an old style painting, but with like knee braces and wraps. My boy's drinking tonight. It is 12 p.m. on a Sunday, so no. Up from the 36 chambers, it's the Goose. I'm your host for tonight. With me, as always, is JJ. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm great, Goose.
And it is day -7 of the Akibasha 2025. And boy howdy, do we have no sumo for you to watch right now, because we are talking about the banzuke. It came out. Guess the banzuke is a joke. Every video I watched, it was like, that Daisho pick was impossible. Who could? Yeah, you had to guess the vibes of an 0-0-15 guy, and that affected literally everything around it. I should check Guess the Banzuke and see what my thing came in, because I just submitted the Banzuke as it was. I wanted to see if I want to see if I was number -1, or whoever that works.
Yeah, let's see that.
Speaking of bottom of the list. Yeah.
He did it!
Bro!
He did it!
Bro! How does this keep happening? Shishi,
it's so
blessed
funny.
by Raiden himself, ripped a hole through reality, defied reason, logic, math, and God to go negative at the bottom of the list, only for a new bottom of the list to be reopened and to get placed there. Commence the jiggling. It's Shishi at M18. I hate this guy. I can't stand him. He looks foul. He's a gelatinous sumo wrestler. I almost had a joke ready, but I don't know where it is right now. I've got mochi flour that I've been anyway. Shishi stinks. I can't fucking stand Shishi. JJ, what have you got to say?
He's here. And you know what? I would want nothing more at this point than for him to just stay at the bottom of top division forever. Go back up between M17 and M18.
He's the new Churna.
Just live there.
He's the new Churna.
No, but I mean, literally staying at the bottom, going 8-7 or 7-8, and just staying literally on the bottom rung his entire career would be amazing.
I'm upset.
It could happen. That could be our 2026.
Watch Avi and Tamawashi go double digits, and we just have to reconstitute the Sanyaku again so we can stay in at MS17. So I got 15 more goddamn days of talking about Shishi ahead of me that I got to look forward to, and I got called a generational hater on that one video I did, by the
way. Amazing.
No one made fun of the joke, by the way. It was like I didn't want to break into the Mount Gravatt quarry to find a cliff to jump off of. Pretend to jump off of. I just went to the river and found a 1 meter drop, and I was like, "Yeah, good enough."
I watched it. I showed it. I showed it to Nara, and I watched it with her, and it was I lost it when you took a step back and it started running. I lost it because it's like a foot away.
It's a meter drop. It's nothing. I would have been fine. Anyway.
It's real funny.
I've got more videos like that planned, by the way. All right, at M17 West, it's Hitoshi. JJ, who's this?
He's the guy.
Cool.
He's a dude.
All right, does no
He's
one know?
28. He's I know nothing about him other than just looking at his record here. He's had an all right stay in Jurio. He was there not six. He was there 3 times. Went 9-6, 7-8, and then 10-5 from Jurio 6 to get up here. I honestly think this is kind of a squeak by, and he's probably not gonna be staying around all that much longer.
But you never know. 6 foot tall and 157 kilos. Pretty decent sized wrestler.
Yeah. 5'2", 6'1", 9'6", 7'8". I don't know. I'm going to expect poor to middling results. I think 7-7 going into day 15 would be a good run for him.
And you're usually a big fan.
I don't know anything
of the Jurio boys coming up, so that means a lot.
I just don't know any. I think it's gonna be hard for him. He hasn't had a high. This is his highest. It's a big jump too. Like if it would be one thing to say 10-5 from Jurio 2. That's different than 10-5 from Jurio 6.
That's true.
I don't know.
It's still Jurio.
Yeah.
Jurio's
it is still Jurio.
But I feel you. So Hitoshi, hoping for the best, but not expecting it. Who knows? Maybe he can go 7-8 and get sent back to Jurio because life isn't fair. At M17 East, it's good to have his wrestling back. I'm excited to have Ryuden's wrestling back because I enjoy Ryuden's wrestling. Notice what I emphasized there. No, Ryuden, one of the absolute staples of lower top division. Capable of, as far as the entertainment factor is concerned, capable of putting on some barn burner matches. Ryuden is an absolute talent here. Former, I'm gonna guess Konosubi. Yes,
yeah,
damn, I'm good.
Right.
Former Konosubi has glimpsed some pretty high heights, but not been able to maintain it because he is getting older, though. So happy to have Ryuden's wrestling back, and good to see Ryuden wrestling again. JJ.
No, you nailed it. That's about almost exactly how I feel about Ryuden as well. The thing is, the parts of Ryuden's wrestling that I enjoyed the most was his ability to hang into a fight and really drag it out, but that's diminished as he's been getting older and more injured, which is why he's fallen out of top division. So, I mean, I'm just worried about how much more fun Ryuden we're going to have left.
That's a good point.
I think it's about that time.
Born in 1990, so 35, close to 36.
Oh, ancient.
Yeah, not good for sumo years. At M17, 16.
Unless you're Tamawashi.
What? Nishikigi.
I'm happy he's back, bro. I'm real happy. I dig this dude.
Speaking of old, injured dudes. One of the biggest boys we got, Nishikigi, his stature is weird. Because he's enormous. But he doesn't look enormous. And maybe it's because he's standing around next to other sumo boys. Nishikigi's a big dude, man. And some of these... I want to say some of these lower div dudes, but there's actually some heat in the bottom of top division right now. Like, he's around some veterans. Yep. Nishikigi's probably going to struggle here.
Yeah, it's not going to be great.
I don't expect too much from him, but God, I want to see a lot from him, Dude went on the most... Dude went on one of the most random god streaks of all time, and is like the 3rd slowest dude to go from debut to Konosubi, and it was beautiful. And then, like, he went negative because everyone expected him to. It's like, all right, well, that's the last breath of Nishikigi as he's on his way out, and then just randomly goes 8-7 at M5, but everyone else went negative and just gets straight back to Komusubi. It was like, bro, I don't deserve to be up here, and goes 4-11, and it's like, yeah, what did you expect? Just
hey, former Komusubi Nishikigi, now and forever.
Yeah, it's just the combination of the absolute longest streak to get there, and then just the random gift of M5 to Komusubi of an 8-7 really took the wind out of some of those sails.
Because I feel like it's because he had already gotten Komusubi before. Like, if the same thing happened, but his highest rank was M1, I don't think they would have put him up to Komusubi.
I know, but like literally every other... the problem is,
I know.
the other Komusubi went negative. Like, only one of them from memory.
Yeah!
So it's like, mathematically, they're like, well, shit. Alright, M16. Tomokaze. Heartbreak Central. Tomokaze. All stumpy. He's walking around on one leg. Kind of like me after Friday night sparring, because one of the pros, after I went 2 rounds with him, found out I don't know how to guard my back leg. I'm hurting right now. But we'll be okay. So Tomokaze, I know what he's going through. His ankle, like basically from like the shin down, is dead. And he does not have control of that foot, which is why it is as taped up as Terunofuji. Like, it is a cast, basically. So
it's crazy. I didn't know it was that bad.
It's that like, bad. I thought it's like a dead foot.
Damn. Like, that's impressive as hell.
It's not like cut it off bad, but it is like he's
basically useless,
inhabilitated with it. But like the absolute talent of this guy, like he was on like the Osaka run.
His early career is crazy.
Yeah, and that's when he did the injury. So Tomokaze, one of the great what ifs
Kinboshi in 2019.
Yeah, here's what makes Tomokaze sad. He got to Magashira slower the second time around. Like that's a horrible stat to have. So Tomokaze, happy to have you back. Enjoy the sun while it's shining, because it really is what could have been, you know. M15, Shanananumi. You like him here at M15?
This guy, I mean, sure. Sure, you know. This was within range of I mean, you go back to look at 2023 when he first came up, you see that this is a good range for him to get. M14 to M12, he's usually pretty positive. The recent tournaments notwithstanding, when he went 4-11 and 5-10 before falling out into Juryo. But that from Juryo 2 East, 10-5, that's a different vibe than Hitoshi's from Juryo 6. I don't know why. It's the same score, but I feel different about Shonanumi right now than I do Hitoshi.
That's your big man bias that comes from nowhere, I guess.
True. Yeah. So true, brother.
Shonanumi, back in 2023, like you were saying, when I was the only Shonanumi fan, because I watched him shoot out of Juryo to M15 next to Gonayama, who just mauled Hakuoho with a 14-1 and then a playoff win. And then I watched him go from M15 to M5, and I was like, people need to start paying a Shonanumi, man. This guy has a huge ceiling if he can keep it up. He's enormous, he's good, and he's kind of slept on right now. And I was wrong. He was not slept on. People did not care. Deservedly so. This dude has gone back to Juryo since. Gonayama has stayed at M5 basically this entire time. Hakuoho has Kinbo sheets since then. I was so wrong about Shonen Unanumi. And I went from being his only fan to his most dedicated hater after what he did to Takakesho. But he's dropped back down into Juryo and spent his time there. I no longer hate him. He's still not cool, though. That's how I feel about Shonen Unanumi. NM15, whatever.
Fair. JJ. This next one is wild.
So I constantly joke about the 14, soon to be 14-time Komusubi Tobizaru. Are you nervous looking at him at M15?
I mean, from what I heard, it was an elbow ligament. That's not good problem to have for his kind of sumo. Because he's pusher thruster focused, and then he relies on the grapple after the fact. He's gonna, if that elbow problem remains a problem, that's like that affects his power pretty considerably.
Ignore that.
No, what the hell was that? What's going on, Goose?
Okay, what happened was I was trying to close my door with the hammer, and then I knocked over a can. All right, just
all right.
You see why I didn't want to explain?
Now, what do you think about Tobizaru?
Is that better? Not really, but at least it's not blindingly white anymore. I haven't adjusted this camera at all since then. I'm in a dark room with one source of light, which is an ajar door in the middle of a Brisbane summer day. Does this fix anything? No. All right.
Not really. What do you think about Tobizaru here?
Thanks for bringing that back, because I was lost. I'm nervous. If the injury reports are true, I'm nervous. If they're not, this dude's gonna have hell of a time down here at M15. If
it's
not
a gamble.
For the previously mentioned, kind of stacked, lowered. The kind of
it's weirdly stacked.
Division. There's people here that, because I talk a lot about where it's like, I don't talk a lot, I think a lot about it. There's no evidence of me saying this. It's like, M15, he should have an easy time down here because he's around the M14 guys. But like, what we're also saying in that moment is, there's a dude who doesn't belong at M15 at M15. So is he really going to have an easier time down here? Because granted, he's going to be fighting Hitoshi. But look, Sadano Umi, Tomokaze, Ryuden, Shishi, Asakori, Meisei, Takefuji, Mitake Yume.
Yeah, but really okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Meisei is hobbled as well. We know he's got back issues. Takeru Fuji is probably out. Roga hasn't had a good tournament around the M10 range in forever. Toki Hayate is similar place when he gets away from the M16 range. We know he's going to be fighting Hitoshi. Nishikigi, as much as I love him, he's not in the greatest of shape. It's a gamble. I think it's 50-50. He does well or poorly.
Really comes down to that injury report, doesn't it?
It does.
All right. Well, Tobizaru definitely doesn't belong down here, but considering the condition of him, he might belong down here and could see himself with a Juryo Yusho in November. At M14, it's Asakori. Makes sense to me, goddammit. At M14, it's
makes sense to me.
It's Asakori. He's good. He's not that good. He's not developed yet. Little baby man with that giant head and regular body. Just Asakori. Good, but not that good. M14, I agree. Will he do well? Maybe. Yep. Will he lose here? Possibly. He deserves to be at M14 with the way he wrestles. And that's not an insult.
No. And here's the thing, you know what? I think it's almost easier to be a fan of a guy who doesn't win all the time than it is to be a fan of like Takakeisho or Hoshoryu, because everybody shits on them when they just even look a little bad. Whereas when Asakoryu at M16 has like a 9-6, you're pumped as hell.
Yeah.
You know?
The little train that could, because at some point they do something really cool in a match that sticks with you. And it's like, that's my dude. That's my dude. He did something cool. Like, the reason why I'll talk about it forever is because Tsurugisho, you've heard me say that name a million times, and if you're a new fan here, I've never seen him wrestle. And if you ever watch his matches in Juryo, you will not understand it. But Tsurugisho was this guy who would like just get 8 wins on like day 14 and would struggle. and was like never doing anything for the longest time. And it's like, hey, look, it's familiar face Surugisho. And then he picked Hokuseiho a full meter off the air, like he was trying to put him on the top shelf. And
a 6'9" Hokuseiho, by the way, for people who also don't know who that is.
Everyone lost their mind. Yeah, Hokuseiho, the biggest guy, not in top division, in the sport.
Yeah.
And and then every time Sansan's like, yo, what's up, Surugisho? Is that a 7-8? Hell yeah.
Dude, exactly. That's my entire relationship with another wrestler that we'll get to eventually. It's like, even like if it smells like he's gonna go a positive record, it's like, yes, let's go.
I'm probably never gonna give up the joke of the Surugisho of just to describe a guy who you like that can't win. And like 10 years from now, if I'm still doing this, like some fan's gonna look like, who is Surugisho? Some dude who retired 8 years ago and was like M5 best, like never you showed ever. Like what do you mean? I don't get it. I'm not explaining that because I'll probably forget by then. All right, Saturn Umi
and it'll
at
just
M14.
be a thing you say, yeah.
Yeah, Saturn Umi at M14.
Oh man, this also makes sense to me in the same way that Asakario here makes sense.
Just touching on that, like I'll still be saying it with me and my mates that I've known for like 15 something years. Whenever we like set up a lobby on a game or something like that, the password is always rage. No one remembers why. Like it was a joke at some point, but none of us have remembered why. And for over a decade, we've all stuck to the password for any lobby being rage. Just
there you go.
We accept the tradition. Saranumi M14. Very similar situation to Asakaru, but it upsets me. This dude is an M8. This dude belongs in M8 in my eyes. One of these veterans who's getting on a bit and we know can't win, but will surprise you out of nowhere. Popped off with a random 10-5 out of nowhere and got the, hey, you're old fighting spirit prize that Tamawashi picked up the literal next Basho because I'm really funny. And then didn't do too well after that because he doesn't get to belong that high off a 10-5 and a special prize. He got over-promoted, and now he's back to where he a little lower than he should be. M14 Saranumi, what's the go?
I mean, it just kind of feels like he's in a good place to do well. So if you're a fan of him, I think you're in for a good time.
Sure. He's definitely going to do 15 matches.
At
M13, it's Toki Hiyate. Skinnier Asakoryu also belongs down here.
This is actually pretty high for him.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, looking at his record, so this is the longest stretch of top division that he's had. He's been here a total of 6 times, the last 5 of which were in top division. M15, M17, M18, he goes 10-5. He goes up to M13, 8-7. M11, he struggles a little bit at 6-9. I think he's found that new level just a little bit above the bottom of top division. He's kind of stepped it up a bit. I'm just wondering how well that's going to stick, considering the general level of competition around him with all these injured veterans. Kind of depends on how injured a lot of these guys are.
Yeah, makes sense. A young, healthy, aggressive guy like that going up against some veterans that are not willing to risk it, he could do quite well down here at M13.
I mean, look at the guys immediately above him. Mitakiyumi, Roga, Shodai, Churnumi, and Daisho. Like, those are tough guys, especially Daisho. I don't know how well he's going to do.
No, but I'm happy to find out. Speaking of veterans that risk it, the ever gradual decline of Meisei, who will try to kill you in a match if that means he can win.
Yes.
Meisei is better than M13, but he hasn't been doing well in the lower top division. He's not been having the glory that he has around his M2 days. In fact, former Sekiwake, I think? Yeah, former Sekiwake. This dude used to be a top dog and has fallen off since then. Twilight years when he is, let's take a look again, 30 years old. It's not old. So Meisei is in his prime. Meisei is doing well. But for sumo years, it's starting to get old.
It's a good age. It's a good age. It's a great age.
So yeah, Meisei, if he's healthy and if he's not in the funk or decline that he's been in, I think he can really pop off down here at M13. He's versing people he knows how to fight. I really don't have much else to say aside from that.
I'm just really worried about the back. That's all I got. I'm worried about the back.
I feel that. M12. Mitake Yume.
Yeah.
Brief moment of reprise. We thought he was going to Juryo for sure, and then he popped off. Last time he was at M12, it wasn't.
What's crazy is that was literally his first time going double digit since he was an Ozeki.
Oh.
Oh, that hurt you, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't like that.
The first time
that Mitake Yume 13-2 was to me, man.
In 3 years, he had one double digit tournament. And that was an M16. Whatever happened to him, some sort of injury, I have no clue, but I definitely thought it was a steady decline. And it could be. This could be a little plateau.
Sorry about that. One of the big factors was his dad died.
Yeah.
During that.
Yeah, that I do remember that.
I think he was in like late 20s at the time. And like that's a crazy age for that to happen.
Yeah.
So that absolutely destroyed his motivation because, who was there to get him into sumo and support him all that time, And then, starting to fall down and decline age-wise and injury and really just fell apart since then. Not the only factor, obviously.
Do you think it was the dip down to Juryo?
Reminded me of a crazy stat I've heard recently. You know who the last person to win a UFC lightweight belt was? Like, win it off of a fight?
Who?
Conor McGregor.
Wait, what?
It's always been vacated and then interimed and fighting for the vacant belt since then.
Crazy.
UFC is a joke.
That's crazy.
Not a sport. So yeah, here in Mitake Yume hasn't gone double digits since he was Ozeki. Oh, don't like that. Speaking of don't like that, this dude is going for the absolute best sumo DB profile of all time, except for that one dude from the 50s whose name I can't remember, who went negative for 2 basho and then quit. No, went negative for 1 basho, came back after World War II, 7 years off, went negative again and then quit. I'm like, what is happening? Anyway, Takara Fuji. God damn.
Oh, man. Dude,
Gaga was right.
Gaga was right, bro.
Gaga was literally the only Takara Fuji hater. And he was right. If you're wondering what that means, I asked him and he said, yeah, Takara Fuji, very heavy Oshi style, not well developed. Komusubi at best. Yeah, 13-2 Yusho, cool, but he really doesn't have that high of a ceiling that keeps doing that. And Kagamaru is a big, heavy Oshi style guy who only made Komusubi. I believe him. And look what has happened since.
I mean, you know what? It makes total sense to me, dog.
And since then, Takara Fuji has picked up some crazy injuries. He looked ridiculously healthy when he first showed up. He broke his goddamn ankle. And and then came back and won anyway. And we didn't. And at the time, we were cheering. Like Waka Nohana said, a samurai has returned, and we were going, yeah, that's cool, do that. And then he tore his bicep and stayed on for 5 more days, and it was as terrifying as when Ishii broke his neck and came back 6 days later and kept doing sumo, lost 4 matches, and then retired. Sorry, didn't retire. Went absent for a year and then retired. So we were all watching, and I was like, okay, I know like fighting hurt is the thing that made you famous, dude. But you're fighting for Itachi Koshi right now. You're not fighting for the Yusho. It's you gotta different. Stop. So that was terrifying.
You gotta stop, bro. You had 4. You were like 4-3 when it happened, bro. Like, calm down.
Sam makes a good point about Mitakeumi as well.
Yep.
He started strong, but true. These older dudes don't have good week 2s, man.
Yep. It's definitely a thing to keep in mind when you are potentially picking a fantasy guy. Takeru Fuji, by the way, likely sitting out this tournament. I think that's what the rumor is, that he's... I'm pretty sure he's announced that he plans. Yeah.
By the way, shout out Reverse Domination League starting 2 days late and then beating Domination League by a day.
I know, it's like crazy. People? Like, what's going on? I got subbed in, so I was,
All right. At M11, it's Joe Roga. How do you feel about him down here?
I mean, ambivalent.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Is he good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he really good? No.
No, I mean, his highest rank is M8.
Yeah, it's an M10 guy to me. So M11 makes sense.
Yep.
Could struggle with some of the talent around him, as some of these former legends kind of fall off and drop down the banzuke.
Yeah, but you know who's a former legend that he beat? Teruno Fuji.
That wasn't a former legend. That was a current legend when he fought, but I know what you mean.
True.
He beat Teruno Fuji back from surgery in 5th division, which is like legendary trivia question, by the way. Who did Roga beat for the 5th division Yusho? So yeah, Roga, we love him. He's good. We don't expect much from him. He's never really done anything cool. So we like Roga down here at M11.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of people, Shodai at M11 is confusing. I thought he would have been gone by now.
Hey, take a look. Speaking of Domination League, take a look at that right now.
I can't. I don't want to leak the entire Discord DMs on the stream. Why? What's happening?
Oh, I made my pick. It's Shodai.
Hell yeah. People call Shodai the Lord of Chaos. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. Chaos is not a former Ozeki beating an M6 with a Yorikiri. That Shodai just loses, right? It's because he's bad, not chaos. People don't know what chaos means. Anyway.
No, they really don't.
Look, I affect the culture, all right? I think I did that with Jake one time. Like, he was like, I can't remember the details. It was a year ago, but I was making some joke about some lower div guy, and then like I'm listening to his show, and he's like, yeah, no, a lot of people are like complaining about this and making a point about it. It's really annoying. And it was like the thing he was complaining about was like exactly the joke I'd been telling for the last 10 days on the show. It's like, oh, I better explain that. Actually, I probably can find that. Let me dip the cameras. Talk about Shodai for a bit.
Oh God, what am I gonna say about Shodai that hasn't already just been said? He's a former Ozeki that's middling at the middle of top division. This could go either way. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, I might be a factor in your Yokozuna frustration. I've had 12-3 is not a Yusho on screen for the last 3 Basho. People were talking about how Ono Sato's Yokozuna promotion didn't count because it was off a 12-3 and stuff like that. Like it wasn't a real one. I'm just trying to say that 12-3 is not a you should be proud of. Hoshoryu absolutely deserves the Zuna promotion though.
That's amazing.
I've spent 3 basho going, 12-3 is not a you show. And then like on their show where it's like, yeah, a lot of people are saying that 12-3 is not a you show. This is really annoying me. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, just a second. I can clear this up. All right, M10, Churnaumi. Yep. Mr. 411 or 11-4 himself. Oh, dude, Churnaumi versus Daisho is gonna be
dude. Him going 9-6 after I picked him. Vindication, bro. Vindication.
Here's the ultimate
2 4-11s in a row. I was like, this is it. It's his time.
Here's just the ultimate gamble in Sumo Fantasy. How's this dude gonna go? A lot. That's how he's gonna go. What does a lot mean? Either way, it could be a lot. What, like good or bad? It will be a lot of numbers.
One of those numbers will be real high.
If you put him on your team, it will really affect your team. Positively? Maybe.
Could be. You know. Depends.
Everything we wanted out of the Butter Boy, basically.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, now this is the most fun. This is the most fun thing on the banzuke.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. Bro, I was surprised nobody picked him.
Your U show, Daie show. Congratulations. I am genuinely predicting 8-0. He will go undefeated for 8 matches this bar show. How can he not?
I mean, his first match is gonna probably be against Churanaumi. I wonder how that's gonna go.
We found you from the future with 20 years of training and experience and growth, and we decided you get to fight him in a no-holds-barred match. What? Go. What? Let me explain. Daie show, the perfect Sekiwake, right? Let me put this on screen, because this is what we're talking about. Daie show is a perfect Sekiwake. At 2019, he's floating around M2 for a while, some 7-8, some 8-7s, a few Kimboshis in the meantime. 2019. Was that Haramufuji? Let's take a look. Kakuryu, I was close. Makes Komusubi in 2020. 7-8. Not bad. People have done much worse. Goes 8-7. Goes back to Komusubi. 11-4. Sekiwake 5-10. Not good. Comes back with a 10-5 and then a 13-2 at M1. Gets a U-show. This man has U-showed in 2021. And since then, he stays afloat. Basically, this man has put up some big-ass numbers, and the lowest he's really done is 6-9. He stays afloat. He stays alive. He's Komusubi. He's Sekiwake. He has been at the upper echelon of talent, fighting Ozekis and Yokozunas, and fighting lower div guys that are on a hot streak and crushing dreams since basically the start of 2019. He has had one of the hardest schedules in this sport for 6 goddamn years. He has been a Sekiwake for a year, twice. He's picked up some 12-3s. He has done a 13-2 U-show. He just did a 10-5 at Sekiwake against some of the biggest guys we can find, some of the hottest talent available. You mean we put him at M10? You mean we put a Tyrannosaurus in the bull pit? What's gonna happen? Daieisho is at any given state, top 6 sumos alive. Like, he is constantly in that discussion. Is he better than the Yokozunas? No, obviously. Does he get to hang out with them? Yes, he can beat them sometimes. literally the entire sport is below him. I kind of said that wrong, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
He is above Makauchi. Because
he is an elite among the elite. Yep.
And he's at M10 for the first time in 7 years. He's healthy. He's good. He's strong. He's in form. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to see some dreams die. JJ.
I mean, I will just say that I was very surprised that nobody had picked him by the time I was subbed into Domination League.
You know what it's like hosting this, by the way, and trying to not give advice to people? Where it's like six people have picked already and no one's gone Daisho. And it's just, I want to yell so bad, but I can't.
And you're like, JJ, get in here. First thing I see is Daisho. I'm like, that's the guy.
There. It's worth the risk. This really is a tiger let loose in a McDonald's playground. Like, this is going to be crazy.
Now, Salmon did just make a good point. Last we've heard, he hasn't been fighting practice matches.
That's scary.
Hopefully the calf tear was a problem, and that's what made him sit out last Basho.
Calf strain.
But
if the translation is to be believed. I just realized I'm correcting you with third-hand knowledge.
Wendy, hi, good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
We
love talking sumo. Very, very excited for the next tournament.
Speaking of talking sumo,
yeah, what else is there to be said?
Ron got invited on to Clayton's podcast. I really did trick that guy into being an e-celeb, huh?
Oh, definitely. He's in it now.
Being
he's a content creator now.
No, he's not. Because that's the joke I love saying whenever we're talking, where it's like, oh, we got Clayton from Let's Learn Sumo, we got Dave and Amy from Sumo Mainichi, and we got Ron from California.
It's great. He's awesome. I love that guy.
Hell yeah. All right. M9. Mount Fuji no Kawasaki motorbike. This dude impressed. This dude gets to sit at M9. There's some big bodies around him that I don't think he really got to fight last time. He will be struggling here if he can't keep it together, but I think this guy can keep it together. How about you?
I think of all the adjectives that I can give him, I like scrappy. He's a very scrappy fighter. I love his fights. He's fast-paced, he's aggressive, and he just goes for the win. How well that's going to translate against guys like... because, I mean, he's in range now, if he does well, to fight Hirodeumi, Wakamoto Haru. Like, he's going to be fighting some hard guys, depending on how he does.
Yeah, I think he'll do quite well at M9. I'm not saying double digits well, but I think he can keep the momentum going. He does have that very aggressive style that can be hard to deal with. That kind of put guys like Gonayama and Takarafuji on a train to the top to begin with, you know?
Yep, true.
So big fan of these, 6 foot or shorter kind of guys that are really starting to make waves in sumo right now. Speaking of shorter guys, damn, I'm good at this. It's Midori Fuji at M9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be better. Could be a lot worse.
I agree.
The people's favorite. Subs that. Midori Fuji. People love him to bits. How could you not? Kata Sakashi.
He's great
people
fun.
like a goddamn windmill. JJ?
Salmon just popped a paragraph in the chat. One of my favorite matches from last Basho was the Fuji no Kawa versus Midori Fuji bout, where he lifted Midori Fuji up and out, Tochi Notion style. Looking forward to that run back and how both of them do at M9. Great insight, bro. I'm very excited too. I mean, I like Midori Fuji. He's, at his best, he's an M5 kind of joy barrier wrestler. He could do well here, he could do poorly, depending on how the other guys around him do. I think that's the big factor.
Damn, and I will correct you though. It wasn't Tochinoshin style, because Tochinoshin put a lot of effort into make sure he didn't hurt his opponent and would place them down once he knew they were beat. Because, you know, he snapped his ACL himself, so he knows how bad injury can be. Fujinakawa tried to see how far he could throw him. Fujinakawa stepped over the line and got a foul, and that 8 was taken away. Yes, I did watch Big Lebowski recently. God, it was fun to watch though.
It was.
M8. Kinbozan. This is a really sensible banzuke. Mm-hmm. Everyone's kind of where they should be except Tobizaru. Yeah, I forget the name of the pickup as well.
Yeah. I am Kinbozan is one of those guys that frustrates the hell out of me because he's good based on his headspace, and it's like if he just locked in, he's incredible. He dominates. He's big. He's strong. He's got, I think, the longest reach in sumo, even compared to Abi. He's one of the tallest guys in the sport.
I think the tallest. He's taller than Onosato, I believe. Let's take a look at the
top division. He's the tallest.
Let me take a look at ever reliable Sumo DB stats.
In top division, he's the tallest. There's a new guy that's like 6'8".
195 Kinbozan, 192 centimeters Onosato. All right, after I completely derailed your train of thought to win a pointless trivia battle, JJ, bring it home for us.
Yeah, he's good if he locks in. It's just I don't know if he will. I don't know.
Yeah, he suffered a pretty scary, I'm gonna say, brain injury when he fell backwards off the dojo once, and he has not been consistent since then. He kind of has the big body problem of, and like Hokusei has the best example of this, of kind of relying on your size, and now you're versing the best of the best that, you know how to beat, have seen better big bodies than you before that don't rely on their size. Hey, Terunofuji, how you doing? That dude outclassed people, you know. So it's he really has to dedicate his training to improving himself, you know, because he can't just expect to be bigger than guys. I think that's his biggest problem. Onosato, definitely not that kind of guy, you know. You see the skill, you see the domination he has, where he is out wrestling people. Kota Sakura is 6'6", you're saying? 189 centimeters, according to the ever reliable and truthful Sumo DB. Ura, M8. Ura, M7. Oh, okay, so Ura dropped out for one of the first time since I've started watching, which is utterly heartbreaking to me. But Ura is the only guy who can go 15-0 and 0-15 and still get the same pop from the crowd. He's one of the most popular guys there is, because I have him on screen now. Take a look at this goddamn painting. It's goddamn Ura. He's weird. He's an
iconic member of the sport. Space.
He's irreplaceable. It's Ura, and he's at M8, and it doesn't matter. You cannot predict this man because not even he predicts himself. He has said before 80% of his sumo matches are luck based. JJ, what can't already be said about Ura? Oh, damn it, I need some water. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I completely agree about Ura full-heartedly. He's just one of the most spectacular parts of the sport. I think that he is definitely iconic. The painting that Goose has on screen kind of contributes to that. He's popular, but most of all, he's just fun to watch. He's fun. He's a fun wrestler. Everything that he does is fun. When he wins, he's fun. When he loses, he's fun. It's just a great time.
Not crazy that I open my door. You can see my kitchen.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Tunnel through 3. That is 1, 2, 3 different doors you look through. Wild.
Cool.
Workers' cottage, baby. What did I miss? Anything interesting? Probably not.
Nope. Oshoma.
M7.
How do you feel about him?
I don't know. Man, Oshoma has done nothing exciting.
What do you mean? He was Komusubi last tournament.
Yeah, and then what happened?
he went 3-12.
Yep. Oshoma definitely belongs here. Not that good yet. Definitely room to grow. One of the younger guys at 28, so maybe not. Definitely not done growing with his sumo skill. Definitely can improve and probably sit around the M2 range when he really starts to develop. But when I look at what I see from Oshoma right now, and then I look at Kirishima, Wakataka Kage, Aonishiki, Abi, like, nah, that's not you. Oshoma M7 makes sense, hoping for the best. You know what else makes sense to me? Taka no Show at M7. That feels comfortable. Do we want better?
I vibe with it. Obviously. Makes total sense to me.
JJ?
No, this makes total sense to me. This makes complete and utter sense to me. Absolute veteran of the sport. He can go real hot when things are lined up for him, when he's feeling healthy, when he's in the right headspace. He dominates. He's strong. Former Sekiwake, I believe. Really elite wrestler that has just over time started to diminish. We've seen good things from him very recently, though. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see him. He could go very well or very poorly here.
Hey, Mwashiguru, also excited to see you in Thailand. You can... How do I put this on air? You can follow me and my uncle after the tournament around if you want to be afraid. My uncle is in his 50s and has spent half his life in Thailand. He knows the local spots. But very excited to hang out with you in Thailand, don't you get me wrong. And definitely excited to watch the Sumo Amateur Worlds. Australia's actually bringing a pretty healthy team this time. We only had two people last time. We actually have a pretty healthy team this time around. Yeah, Takanosho, we love him, but we know his best days behind him. There was that brief run when Takakesho retired where it's like, hey, he's a John Yusho threat now. Not really. But, hey. Kusano at M6.
Yep.
Not enough data. Did real well at, I think, M15. M14.
I mean, you look... M14. I mean, he's done well the last career. I mean, looking at him, he's done well a lot.
Kusano
this is
good.
This
that 11
by
John
far
Show on debut was good. Can he do it at M6? That's the question we always have to face. It was like, wow, you did really well when you got a Yusho off fighting a Jurio guy. Are you that good now? Maybe.
Okay, but here, take a look at the guys he's beaten. Aonishiki, Kirishima, Mitakeumi, Ura, and then you go at that point he was fighting. Well, look, I mean, it kind of did, because at that point he was 6-4. It kind of does.
Fair enough.
But he's one of those guys who just hasn't yet posted a losing record.
Look, that's a healthy list. Very you know who they didn't have? Ozaki's and Yokozuna's in it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's very possible he could fight.
That's the thing. That's what I was trying to say from the beginning. I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying, can he? Because we don't know. He doesn't know.
I think likely that we're going to get a positive record. I don't think it's going to be double digit. I think he's going to struggle to get an 8-7. Just because this is a level of competition that he hasn't had before.
Kusano has never posted a losing score. I'm a believer now. I've seen that before. How you doing, Tiger Fuji? What's going on these days? Onokatsu at M6.
Yep.
I guess.
This makes sense. Yeah. This makes sense. He's not a... When I think of Onokatsu now, I definitely think, like, not quite Joy wrestler, but he's not like a low-level guy. You know what I mean?
No. But I feel you. I don't know where to place Onokatsu. None of his matches stick out to me in my mind. I think that's the problem I have, right? Like, damn,
He's
Onokatsu,
not a remarkably flashy wrestler.
Oh, and defensive guys really aren't. Even Kodazaka can be boring for as good as he is, you know?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But, and oh my god, did we have to have this conversation with Harsmart versus Duplessis? Like, this is a sport first and entertainment second, okay? This is a martial arts competition, not a TV show. It's like, oh, yeah, it sucked, though, because he was... That's what wrestling has been for the last 500 goddamn years. I don't know what you expected. You took the guy who made his name in wrestling and had him fight, and he used I could go on. It's like, oh, I will. Oh, you're going to call me a casual fan because I said wrestling is boring? Yes, because how do you not know that by now? What was he supposed to do? Give up a winning position because you wanted to see someone fight? Muay Thai is right there. God damn it. Fuck, man. Like, these serious people really were. Like, that was a conversation for weeks, and it was making me lose my mind. We're like, what do you mean this caucus white wrestler did caucus white wrestling? What do you mean? What did you expect? Oh, I paid for this. Why? I mean, just extending that conversation, the reason why it's impossible to talk to people about UFC was like, oh, that sucked. No, he was robbed. No, this decision was terrible. And like they say the most like ridiculous like shit where it sounds like they've only been watching the sport for a month, right? And it's like, how much money do you have on this? I lost $20 off this. So there's absolutely no way we can have an honest conversation about this. because you put money in Lost, and now it's not only your opinions that I have to insult, but it's your intelligence because you really believed in yourself and you feel personally insulted. I do not like Dana White. If I ever see him, I will point at his face and say wife beater and then walk away. But anyway, sorry, I've been very angry about UFC for a while, and I'm glad to have finally got that out. JJ, to absolutely lighten the mood after that, at M5... Hang on.
It's my boy!
It's Itchy Yamamoto!
It's my boy!
Yep. Oops. There we go. Carry on.
He's my guy. He's my guy. I mean, he went...
Shirt goose.
Last tournament, I was real impressed.
What happened last tournament?
What? He went 9-6, and those 9 wins came in the first 10 days. It was hype as hell for me, who is used to watching this guy go 7-7 on the last day.
That's a good feeling.
And then he got his 9-6, and it was like, you know what? It doesn't matter if he doesn't win the rest of the tournament because he's already gone 9-6. You know, he's already got his 9 wins. Anything more is just great. Now, yeah, that's the thing, though. M5 is near his cap. I would love to see him do well here, but the last time he was here, it wasn't great. But his time here definitely did something to improve his game. So I'm very excited to see how well he does again.
Yeah, me too. Mostly because you're happy, though. I'm starting to warm up to Ichi Yamamoto, though. Look,
He's diversified his game. He's doing grappling now, which is crazy.
The 7 slapdowns in a row that failed into getting Oshidashi'd, that's hard to forget about. Kind of like Gonayama getting shoved onto the ropes and going, oh no! That's hard to forget about.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see the photo of him in the post office, do you know how many people I've worked with that said I was meant for something more than this and weren't? And for him to go, oh, I was meant for something more than this, and then go to Makuuchi, that's so therapeutic to me, man.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Talk about another rise, though. Kota Shoho.
I'm still upset. Yo,
he did
we get 2 healthy Yokozunas to finally battle it out. I get to see Yokozuna versus Yokozuna on day 15 for the first time, me watching sumo. I can't wait for this. We've got Ozekis that are doing well. Wakataka Kage's back at Sekiwake. It's a healthy, dominant Sanyaku that we get to what? And then a fucking M13 wins it.
Yeah.
Kota Shoho was the biggest dork for the longest time. The joke was like, who cares about Kota Shoho? He was in Juryo this year. Have you seen this photo of his dad? His dad's cool. Shame Kota Shoho isn't. This guy stinks. What in the goddamn happened? How did he pull that off? I watched it and I'm still confused. Oh, he did it from M15. Boo! I don't care about the Cinderella story, alright? We got Takashiryu. No one's beating that. Alright? Stop having Cinderella stories.
Goose. It was a 13-2, though. It was a real Yusho.
That upsets me more. If it was 12-3, I could have had something to complain about. Instead, I have to accept this.
Yeah.
Deserved. He kimbo-shi'd, he went 13-2 and he got a Yusho. Absolutely crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. Just
best tournament of his career.
Rocket ship on the banzuke after that. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Watch him go 7-8. God, I'm still confused. Kota Shoho, I don't expect a lot from him at M5 because what we've seen from his career is that he can't. Hey, Rocket.
What's up, Rocket?
I scream rocket ship and he shows up. Kota Shoho, God, you love to see it though. Like, it's annoying. I'm upset for Hoshoryu and Onosato that happened, but really, it's an incredible story. But like, throughout his entire career, we've seen that he doesn't have the momentum to sustain that. But I would like to be wrong. My God, did he look dominant in that Kirishima match, man?
It was a good fight. It was a great tournament. Like, he's just got to do it again, you know? And he admitted, too. He admitted. Part of it was, like, in an interview, part of it was that my little brother was there and I couldn't let him get above me.
Speaking of, how do you feel about Wakamoto Hire at M4?
It's a little disappointing, but honestly, he's not been fighting the best lately, so I don't know what you want, you know? Makes sense to me.
It's easy to say his twilight years are approaching, but he still looks strong.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're looking like a missile to stay on theme in these practices. Do not count practice matches for anything. They're worthless information. It's practice. I wonder if I can bring up the F1 stats. That'll probably be the easiest way to explain that. Alright, Spain. Practice 3 when everything's set. Alright, terrible example right off the bat. Never mind. Okay, so. You didn't see any of that, though. I could have just lied to you. But I'm a better man than that these days. Practice matches aren't worth really talking about. is the point, because they're not risking anything in those fights when they know they have a tournament a week away. They're just getting themselves battle ready, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, are they working on a specific technique at that time? Are they working on a deficiency? Are they refining something? Are they just trying something against a particular guy? We don't know. And are they fighting 100%?
I know I've done this in practice matches as well when I was bursing someone, Alejandro specifically, and when I was in Texas, and when he pushed me to the ropes, instead of me trying to like fight my way out of there, I sat there and acted like an obstacle and said, "Can you really push me over the ropes?" So I think little things like that they're doing, you know, where they're kind of like testing their opponents. Or it's like, all right, you did well enough to get me over here. Now actually win, you know. Hey, Ron.
Now that is a good point, Rocket. He's looking tournament ready. That is fair enough. That is fair enough.
He's not fighting hurt. I understand what you mean.
Yeah. 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 Fair enough.
Hey, Ron.
What's up, Ron? Hirudumi.
What?
How do you feel about him at M4? This guy makes sense.
Remember when he went 10-5 with Komusubi and didn't get Sekiwake, and then it's just fallen apart since? This dude had a hell of a run last year. Hell of a run. What happened, man? I don't know. He's M4. Not a lot happened. He's still doing really well. He's still a skull crusher.
Top 15 of the sport, for sure.
No, but I mean, honestly, though, yeah. Deserves to sit in the joy of the performance that he can put off sometimes.
Easy. Fastest guy on the Tachi guy. Almost too fast, actually. I like
the way that sounds.
Almost too fast.
Let's watch him fight Avi. Let's see what happens. What's the Craig Jones joke? The world's number 1, number 2 jiu-jitsu competitor. All right. At M3, it's Gonoyama.
This is also one that just makes sense to me. I hear Gonoyama M3, M4, and it's like, yeah. Yep.
It's a little awkward to me, though, because I think he's an M5 guy. Because we never really see him dominate in matches, you know? And he don't get me wrong, he absolutely belongs here, and the gap from M5 to M3 isn't that big anyway. But like, I don't think he's like one away from Sanyaku off a good tournament, you know?
No.
Which is kind of what M3 is.
Yeah. True. Yeah, no, I think this is his, Ron puts it right. Goon at his usual high spot and likely may struggle to get a Kachikoshi. This is his usual high point. I agree. Like, this is typically where we see him struggle his hardest. When he is consistently fighting the top and the elite of the elite. He's great. He's not an elite. There is a difference.
I'm such a fan of goon being such a bizarre word in modern English. In Australia, it means a bag of cheap wine.
Of wine, yeah.
In England, it means like a thug who'll beat you up outside on the streets somewhere. And in America, it means something else that I can't say on TV. I love the word goon. Completely different meanings, no matter where you are. Tommy Fuji at M3. Solid choice. Makes sense. This dude was Mr. M1 for the longest time. And really fell apart. Put on 11 wins last Basho or 10?
11, I think.
Yeah, he dropped low. He didn't do all right. And then he went 11 and was like, this is what we want from Tommy Fuji. We saw him look really aggressive and really fight for some of those matches when normally he's a bit of a passive on his offense, which doesn't really make sense until you think about Kotazakura's style. But we saw Tommy Fuji really try to bulldog people, and if he can take that aggression into these matches, as wide as he is, with tight as a grip as he has, getting trained by Teruno Fuji, and I know you've seen those matches, we could see
now, I want to say
Tommy Fuji next Basho.
I want to say something really quick as well that may be a detriment.
All right, we got to say it really quick.
He's at his heaviest that he's ever been now. He's the heaviest man in the sport right now, or in top division. Yeah, and we know he has mobility issues with an arthritic hip. So I don't know if that's good or bad for him.
Bad.
I don't.
It's bad for him.
Yep.
But arthritis for his at 22, I think good.
No.
But yeah, definitely at that weight is yeah, like he has to be putting pressure on that hip. He has the same bones as us. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So sitting in like 200 kilos is. But if that's what he wants, if he's doing the muscle and strength training, which from what the reports I hear from him and some of the videos I've seen about the way he trains, probably not as well as he could be. It's definitely a damaging style.
Which is weird because Terunofuji was known for really utilizing weight training.
Yeah.
But which is crazy because now he's Isagahama. What?
Terunofuji wasn't a 20-year-old brat, though. Like, we've seen Itami Fuji throw that tanty when he had a loss.
True. Yeah, no difference. There's definitely a difference there for sure.
So, yeah.
Oho!
Look, 22. He's not in his best sumo years yet, and he's literally not done growing. That stops at 25. Granted, very, very small amount of growing left to do at that age, but still, he's not finished yet. Sky's the limit for this guy right now. Oh ho. Yeah, I don't know either. Sense.
Yep.
We used to hate Oho. We used to love Oho. And now we don't know again. Is Oho good?
Oho is a vibe wrestler personified. Like, he's great. Could do bad. Could do great. I don't know. Depends on his vibe.
Oho is the embodiment of what people say about Shota.
Yep.
He's the actual Lord of Chaos.
Yeah, which Oho is going to show up?
Is he just going to dumpster Hoshoryu randomly on day 3? We don't know.
Could do. It's within the frame of reference that we have of him. He's got some of the best head-to-heads against the top guys. I think his head-to-head with Onosato is like 3-1.
That's I know, because I know he's positive of Hoshoryu now. Let's take a look. That sounds fascinating. Oho.
Yeah, I think
it's crazier. It's 3-4. Oho Onosato. He's competitive.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, here's where you're right, though. Of the last 4, it's 3-1 Oho.
There you go.
Which means as Onosato's gotten better, he loses more to Oho. Dude, Oho's going to be one of those, like,
baffling.
One of those guys that was like a 4-time Ozeki and just is a Kimboshi machine. Yeah, that is fascinating.
Yeah, no, he's... Who knows? Who knows?
I don't think
he could go 7-8, or he could be in the Jun show race. I don't know. He could go playoff on the last day. Who cares? Could happen.
Tell you what, no matter what happens, it's going to frustrate me.
This next one is fun, though.
Oh, this is anything but frustrating. Next one is... Haku Oho was the first hype train out of the station back in January 2023, and then we just watched an ocean of the next best thing show up every 2 basho, you know? And to see him finally make M2 after slow, steady climb all the way up.
Yeah.
I can't tell you enough how
it's gratifying.
Important his absolute domination win over Onosato was last basho. Because it was like, hey, Hakuho has a kid that's taking over the world, and then Kiss Onosato has a kid that's taking over the world, and those were rivals. And they just missed each other with the shoulder surgery, and then Onosato's climb, and then they were just constantly in different divisions for the longest time, and they finally got to verse, and Haku Oho blitzed him. It wasn't even close.
Yep.
That is such an important match for me. A lot of the significance I feel like was missed by how important that match is if he can keep that momentum up. If Haku Oho is better than Onosato. So I'm so happy to see him at M2. He deserves to be a Sekiwake the way he wrestles. He's just an absolute phenom. I think he's 23 now. One of these young, dominant, crazy wrestlers that hasn't exactly set the world on fire because as he was. Because remember, 11-4 on debut, lost a playoff to Hoshoryu. Not a playoff, a day 15 to Hoshoryu. That dude was serious business when he showed up. JJ.
Mm-hmm. No, you said it. I don't think there's anything else that I can really add to it. He's an exciting wrestler. I'm excited to see how he does. This is his career height. It's up from here, I think.
Abi at M1. Congratulations on your Kinboshi. Don't know who yet, but it's definitely one of them. That man is stealing wallets this Basho for sure. Will he do well at M1? I don't know. He's capable of 10-5 at Sekiwake sometimes. So Abi, it's just he has an incredibly aggressive, full-on style that is incredibly open to exploits. Takes a lot to get around that and find that pressure. How many Henkas from Abi? 1 minimum. And I bet Ron's left toe on that. Amawashi. What do you got to say about Abi?
Oh man. Nothing. This makes total sense to me. In my head, Abi exists at M2 to Sekiwake. Any of those ranks in between, and he lands there, I'm like, within my parameters. It's understandable. I get it.
Sorry, I threw myself off. Tamawashi at M. I was looking. Okay, so the preview thing on YouTube is like 5 seconds behind, and you were silent, but what I was looking at was talking. And that threw me off. And then I look across, and it's just you looking at me, waiting to talk, and then I panicked. Tamawashi at M1, the old boy still got it. I wish you a very merry 510.
Come on, man. Come on, please, bro. Please get an 8-7, go to Komusubi. Please get a 9-6, go to Komusubi. I want him to break his last record by 3 years. The last record he has is oldest Sekiwake, oldest Sanyaku promotion at 37. 3 years later, he could do it again.
It would. It's like, I feel you, but I see
nobody would beat that ever.
I know, right? I see people saying that, and it's like, oh man, I really hope Tamawashi can beat the record. Oh, who has the record? Tamawashi. I don't care. I just, that's not something I'm holding out for, you know? Like, if he doesn't get it,
man,
oh well.
I'm so into it.
I'm here for the 4-year-old.
I'm here for it.
We all.
Okay.
Rumors of injury. Scary.
Yeah.
Not happy with that.
No.
He has taken 2 weeks off the Junior. Don't worry, his attendance record is still perfect. It's only the practice tours. So
it's not even the first time that he's taken time off the Junior, so I'm not super stressed about
it. I love that he hands in his medical report to take the time off, and all it says is 40. All right. Monumental. Al Nishiki at Komusubi.
Yeah. This is big. This is big.
3 11-4s in the row. I'm the only person who predicted 10 plus wins. I didn't make the video I wanted to because after I collected all the footage and finally listened to me back, all it is me going, I think he gets 10 wins. And then I move on from that. It's like, there's just no way I could make that video and have it be entertaining. But don't get me wrong, that thing was locked and ready.
No, you definitely could have. You definitely could have, because you could have gone over from the last. You could have gone over from the July tournament, and every time you go, oh, I totally nailed the prediction. I nailed it, guys. 10 plus wins for sure. And then you just do every one of those, and then yeah, I think he gets 10 wins. And then you end it. Oh, bro, you could have. It would have.
No one else believed in him. It was only me. But anyway, that thing was ready to go. Especially because I found the Let's Learn Sumo guys, and they didn't even talk about Aonishiki, and I had that in there. Which, not Let's Learn, new to Sumo. By the way, terrible branding. Because at some point they're going to be at it for 2 years, and they're going to have to change that. Anyway, Aonishiki, 311 falls in a row, makes Komusubi one of the fastest to ever do it. This kid's a phenom. Difference from M1 and Komusubi is not a lot, aside from a paycheck. I think he's going to do it again.
Yep.
We were seeing him start to get figured out. He went for the
Uchimuso.
See, I remembered that, but I felt like that wasn't it. And I'm not really ready to just start yelling Japanese things I remember, because that could go wrong. Yeah, he did the Akihabara. Yeah, so Takayasu defended the Uchimuso.
Yeah.
After him doing it like 3 times in a row, and then we started to see like, hey, this guy's style is starting to get figured out. But if this dude is a wrestler, and not a sumo wrestler, I mean like he did like proper Greco-Roman wrestling, he's got a lot of tricks in his bag. He's got a lot more experience to pull from. This guy deserves to be here. Speaking of deserving to be here, 3 basho in a row, it's Komusubi Takayasu. How happy are you to hear that?
Oh, it's so good. I love having him up here. It's awesome, dude. I'm thrilled. Right. I love Takayasu.
Yeah. The people's champion. I'm not a hater when I say this, but I hope he retires Yusho-less. Because people will remember that more.
They would.
And I know he does, and I know he doesn't want to live with that. But at the same time,
yeah.
Look, Takayasu, we love him. Another one of these old men, just absolutely killing it. The Ozeki story that we've told, he's just an absolute threat. He's a big body. He always puts on an entertaining match. The Komusubi, Takayasu, 3 in a row. I predicted him getting hurt last past show, and that didn't happen. So who knows? The Sekiwake situation is pretty exciting. Waka Takakage. Sekiwake Waka Takakage. Fresh off his 11 wins. He's back and he's better than he used to be on a bung wheel. How does that happen?
Oh, I don't know.
But snapped his ACL and came back stronger. Beautiful stuff.
The potential here for the promotion, I think, is super, super exciting, because this is without a doubt like one of the best technical wrestlers that we have in the sport. And for him to drop out with an injury, miss a bunch of tournaments, then climb back up from 3rd division I always love the comeback stories, and for a guy that's as fun to watch as Waka Takakage, having that and then getting Ozeki is I'm excited. I want him to get 11 wins. I don't think they're going to give it to him with the 32. They've done it a lot before. I don't know if they're going to give it to Waka Takakage unless he gets 11, though.
I believe it. Look, anyone in the Sanyaku is 1-15-0 away from Ozeki, so
true.
Momentum is a big factor. I think Waka Takakage won't make Ozeki. I've been following him the entire time. He's my favorite wrestler. I'm not saying I don't think it's possible. I'm just saying he's not Ozeki consistent, which is what makes him a Sekiwake. Elite wrestler. Literally the 5th best dude doing it right now. Kirishima, on the other hand, starting to look like the Ozeki Kirishima again. Got a very confusing Aonishiki loss, which everyone was surprised by. I think even Aonishiki. How do you see him doing this time around?
Oh, it's a gamble. because you could expect to see a strong contending Kirishima at the start, and then the injuries start to pile up again. Because he is a hurt wrestler. He's one of those guys that has chronic injuries that always pop up late week 1, early week 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it really depends on how he handles it moving forward. So I think we could expect to see some killer sumo at the start and then maybe a flag at the end, or great sumo throughout. Either way, I'm excited to see some good technical wrestling from Kirishima.
Yep, he is the best of the best and absolutely capable of putting on a barn burner, and one of these guys who is capable of beating everyone. Except Terunofuji, 10-0. Damn, people playing No Man's Sky? That game's crazy. Kodazakura. 8-7. 3 8-7s in a row as Ozeki is embarrassing, but his leg is
rough.
Broken.
Yep.
We've seen it. He's losing in ways he doesn't lose. He seems to be navigating his injury, but man, I don't know. Will he drop out this Basho? Maybe his Ozeki pride won't let him, though. As resident knee wizard and I guess co-host of the show at this point, because I've tricked Ron into being an e-celeb after listening to him on Let's Learn Sumo for the second time. Kodazakura needs that surgery if he ever wants to look like that 14-1 he used to.
Yep.
One bad move from totally destroying the knee. That's a good point, too. When you're on a slightly hurt knee, you could absolutely make it worse than it is. The Basho misses that Kachikoshi. I don't know, man. He beat Kirishima, I think. Well, Kirishima beat him. So yeah, I think he's on borrowed time.
Know.
I know what you guys are talking about.
I feel it. I agree.
Go get the surgery. You will make Ozeki again, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 2 Yokozunas. Both of them. Someone ain't right. Onosato went 14-1, and I said he stopped going backwards. He figured it out. He's finally learned what it means. He's going to be a generational Yokozuna. He stopped going backwards. And then he went fucking backwards. And then he just kept going backwards and kept losing. And went 11-4. He was a Yokozuna that say day 15, and an M15 won it from under him. Hosharu disappeared as well. That could have been a 10-5, not even Junyu show if Hosharu stuck around. How do you feel about Onosada?
I mean, man, if he goes forward, if he's healthy and he goes forward, he's a U-show contender. Full stop.
Brave thing to say about a Yokozuna.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. I mean, the number of Kinboshi that he gave out last time was distressing, but I think that he just felt the pressure, and I think that he's going to do better this time. I don't know. He's an elite wrestler among elites. He's a Yokozuna, man. I don't know.
Yeah, he's the best guy in the sport when he goes forward.
Yep.
He's goddamn unbeatable when he's going forward, except for those 3 Wakataka Kage matches and Hosharu. There's literally 2 people that are better than him if they get the belt and if he's going forward. And that's a lot of ifs. Aside from that, he beats the entire roster. So, looking to see a healthy, motivated Onosato. Ho-Sho Ryu. Another strange case. Has been dealing with some injuries. Now, how broken toe does sound embarrassing until you stand on one leg and really lean over doing Shiko, really put all your weight onto your toes, on the top of your feet, not the heel, and then lift that big toe up and just see what happens. You'll understand how important that shit is. You need your feet to walk.
100%.
Sumo's basically walking. You're only allowed your feet on the ground, and a toe's broken? I'll show you. He also has bizarre consistency problems. Like, he'll lose matches to people he really shouldn't, and then go on a tear. Because it's like, oh, wait, hang on. How do you feel about him this bar show, man? Because I'm so nervous with both these guys.
Look, man, I think that I feel as though Hoshoryu is in fighting shape, and I think that so long as nothing happens mid-tournament, we are going to see what we were hoping to see last Basho with Onosato and Hoshoryu at the end. Fighting it out, Yokozuna, Yokozuna. That's all I can hope for, anyway, because it would sure be a shame if Hoshoryu got hurt and pulled out again.
It sure would be.
And that's really all I gotta say about Hoshoryu. Because, I mean, he's just, if he's in form, one of the best. He was the best until Onosato also joined him at Yokozuna, and now he is one of the two best. I don't know,
It'd be
man.
like that.
I don't know.
No one knows.
It'd be like that.
Upsetting that there's such a question mark above their heads, but if they're in shape and see day 15, both of these guys are Yusho material. But just what we've seen of them recently, for two different reasons, too. I don't know. That being said, though, congratulations. 13-2 Yusho Daisho.
I feel like it's coming.
He's gonna murder some people for the first week and then fight some matches after being rested after a Basho off against some top dogs who kind of forgot about it. It's gonna be brutal. That I'm predicting 8-0. I'm predicting 8 in a row for Daisho, man.
I mean, it feels like that's the way it's gonna go.
Yeah. And then obviously, the Yokozuna.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, I don't know, man. We've gone 40 minutes over what we normally do, so any closing thoughts? This is a fun one, though.
No, not really.
All right, cool.